When Chad was 3, Tammy was sick, and I took our kids down with my brother to the Keys. We have a little place in Key Largo, and we had some of those nautical pilings, cut telephone poles with the rope wrapped around them as a nautical decoration on the lot. And he's, pulled on it, and the rope actually, it was rotted at the bottom and had fallen across his chest like this.
My brother-in-law called, and I heard the ambulances in the background, and he said something terrible has happened. Chad's been in an accident. They're airlifting him to Nicholas Children's Hospital.
What had happened is he ruptured one of the muscles that kept his mitral valve from leaking. And when he ruptured that muscle, he actually had kind of what we call it an infarction, but it's kind of like a heart attack of that muscle, just from the trauma of being hit. And he wasn't going to make it out of the hospital or home without, relatively urgent surgery.
I knew that we had the best hospital. We had looked at Boston and some other ones, but we did a lot of research, and Dr. Burke is one of the best surgeons.
This is what they do, and they're damn good at it. And when we had met Dr. Rossi, I just remember he made us feel like we were the only patient, that he was overseeing or caring for. And that made the whole process just much more tolerable for us.
Something about him, there was a connection between he and I, and he was so kind, and he took the time to come in there and, to tell me everything's gonna be okay.
When you're surrounded by the best, when you meet that family, it gives you the confidence to say, we're gonna take care of your child, and your child's gonna be fine. And so he had his first surgery with us during that hospitalization. A couple of years later, the valve needed to be replaced. And so he had a second surgery. And since he's had that surgery, he's grown up into a big, strong, teenage boy, plays sports, has really no restrictions at all.
After seeing him after the second surgery, just on the gurney coming down the hallway, totally different kid. Like you could see that the relief that he got from that surgery, or that quick, he just looked totally different than the first time. He's a happy, normal kid, because it could have been a lot worse, and they saved his life.
Here we are 12 years later from the second surgery. You wouldn't know if you didn't know, and he plays high school baseball and golfs and, wakeboards, and probably don't want to tell the doctor that, but he does.
This is what we do every day. And we're going to be as good as anyone can be at that. I don't know that everybody else holds themselves to the same standard. There's a standard that we hold ourselves that's different and much higher than most other places.